Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
Welcome back to another video. This really popped when I saw it. That to me is a monster increase. Again, this book got hot. This book is ready to go higher. So let's jump right into it. We are back today with another statue review from Diamond Select Toys. Without further ado, let's get into the review. What is going on YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and I am doing this video today for a subscriber out there in the community who asked me to do a top 10 Joker comics that I want in my collection. Now, before we get started in the video, like always, I ask you guys, if you're not a current subscriber of the channel, do me a favor, go ahead, click that sub button. You guys know we're dangerously close to 4,000 subs, and I am giving away this awesome Thanos diorama to one lucky subscriber. So hit that sub button, smash that like button, and let's check out my favorite Joker comics. At number 1 on this list, I have to put it. It is my all-time favorite Batman key, and you know that I own this one. It is a copy of Batman number 1 and the first appearance of the Joker, but also the first appearance of the Cat, who later goes on to be known as Catwoman. And a CGC restored copy 6.0 just sold last September for $72,000. And man, I can't tell you how happy I am to finally own this book. It's been a long one for me. Happy I have it in the collection, but this is the number 1 Joker book that I want to have in my collection. At the 2 spot on this list is a copy of Detective Comics number 168 and the origin of the Joker. Now, this book depicts the criminal known as the Red Hood that led him through a vat of chemicals that caused his clown-like appearance. Of course, this came later on, well after the first appearance of the Joker. And a CGC 4.5 just sold last month for $12,600. And when I say this book is super scarce, it is super scarce. I never see copies of this one come up for sale. I rarely know anyone who has it. I think I maybe know 1 or 2 people who own a copy of this book. Either way, I had to put it at the 2 spot, ultra rare and an awesome Joker story. Coming in at number 3 on this list is a copy of Batman number 251 in this iconic cover by the late great Neil Adams. This book revitalized the Joker character as a homicidal villain instead of a comical clown. And a CGC 9.2 just sold last week for only $1,900, believe it or not. When we talk about this book, obviously we talk about the cover, but we talk about the importance of bringing the Joker back to what we truly believe he really is. And around a 4.0 grade, this book still can be had for around $250 to $300. That's why I had to put it at the 3 spot, one of the best that's out there. At number 4 of the top Joker comics I want in my collection is Batman number 11 and the 3rd cover appearance of the Joker, but the first in the Batman title. Not to mention this awesome cover by the great Fred Ray. And a CGC 1.8 just sold way back in December, almost 4 months ago, for $3,100. Now, I love the classic cards spread across this book. It actually brings me back to actually what the Joker is meant to be. We see it in all the movies with the cards, we see it in the comics. I don't know back then if we actually knew how iconic this cover would actually go on to become. At the 5 spot on this list is a copy of Batman number 25 and the first time that we have 2 major Batman villains team up, the Joker and the Penguin. And a CGC 4.0 just sold way back in September for $1,020. Now, this is a minor key with 2 villains teaming up for the very first time, but I actually love the cover as well. We all know Batman has some of the best rogues villains out there, so the first time that they actually team up together to try to stop the Caped Crusader, you know it's not going to happen, but I had to put it on the list. At number 6 on this list is a copy of Detective Comics number 69 in this amazing cover by the awesome Jerry Robinson. It is single-handedly one of the most recognizable Joker covers in existence, even going so far as to be homage for a variant cover for Detective Comics number 1000. And a CGC 7.5 just sold for $39,000 in November of 2022. I know everyone out there has seen this cover before. I did not know it was this expensive. There are a lot of classic early Joker covers that are out there. This happens to be one of my favorites, so I had to put it at the 6th spot on this list. As we get into the 7th spot, I had to put some books on this list that the storylines were absolutely phenomenal. So at the 7th spot, I decided to go with The Killing Joke, an iconic storyline depicting the Joker shooting and paralyzing Barbara Gordon, who later goes on to become Oracle. This one-shot was written by Alan Moore, and some consider it to be the quintessential Joker story. Either way, a CGC 9.8 just sold this month for only $215. Now, a lot of these books on this list are not investment books. This is one of them. I've actually been trying to hunt down a 9.8 copy forever, but it never seems to go up, so that's why I haven't pulled the trigger. But either way, an iconic storyline. It even went as far to give us an animated movie that I absolutely love. So this one had to go on this list. At number 8, the awesome storylines continue with The Dark Knight Returns. This amazing Frank Miller 4-issue limited series occurred outside the DC continuity and featured the Joker coming out of a 10-year catatonic state to go on a rampaging killing spree, only to be confronted by an older, more menacing Batman, and also introduced us to a new Robin, Carrie Kelly. Issue number 1 at a CGC 9.8 last month just sold for $1,200. And again, an iconic cover also by the great Frank Miller. Unbelievable storyline, another one that actually went on to become an animated movie, one of my all-time favorites. How could I not put it on a classic Joker list? I had to do it, but it's at the 8th spot. At number 9 on this list is Batman: A Death in the Family, issues 426 to 429. This 4-issue storyline single-handedly brought me back into comics in December of 1988. The death of Robin Jason Todd, beaten to near death by the Joker and left to die. The catch? It was left to the readers of the comic to decide his fate. I'll let those out there who haven't actually read the comic to see what happens next. Either way, a CGC 9.8 of each of these books range from around $100 to $200. So again, not an investment book, but such an iconic storyline. I had to say, Jason Todd is my favorite Robin. I may be in the minority here, but I grew up with that Robin, so a lot of people don't like the character, but I actually enjoyed him growing up. And when he actually died in this freaking storyline, everybody was kind of blown away in that time period. So to each his own, if you like Robin or if you don't, this was a major story that happened that actually took me and brought me back into comics. And rounding out this list at the 10th spot is a copy of World's Finest number 88 and the so-called first Silver Age appearance of the Joker. I say so-called because there was some debate in the community on whether this or Batman 97 is his true first Silver Age appearance. Keep in mind, neither CGC or CBCS depict this book as being the Silver Age first appearance. But either way, I'll leave it to the collectors to decide. A CGC 6.0 just sold back in November for $299. Again, this book and Batman 97, to me, they're interchangeable. I do believe this one is the true first appearance according to published date, but regardless, I had to put it at the 10th spot because some people out there collect Silver Age first appearance villains. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, I take requests. I did this for a member of my community out there who always watches my videos, so hope you enjoyed this one, bud. Drop me comments down below. Let me know what you think. Are there books on this list that I forgot that you'd rather have on it? I always like to hear what you guys say. Either way, it's Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.